Good morning, Priscilla here at the 1870s studio. I'm looking there. That's where I'm looking. I am making something super cool today. I have a real stick that I have been gluing tissue paper that I painted on. Now, I want to tell you just how I did this. I started with white tissue paper and I painted it. I used my Gogh watercolors, painted it, and I left it to dry on our drying rack in the library. And now this morning we're gonna be making these gorgeous, look at them. Oh my gosh, and they feel gorgeous. I can't even tell you that. So I had cut my tissue paper in strips. When it's dry, it separates nicely. And you can just tear this. You can you can tear this. But I'm going to take it, I'm going to fold it in half. This strip, I'm going to fold this little strip in half because we're going to be making buds. I don't like to waste anything. I don't like to waste anything. Fold it in half, and then I'm just going to zigzag this back and forth. And I'm just trying to get I don't want them all the same size. Don't want them all the same color. And I have this whole vase full of sticks that I'm doing. This is going to be up by our cherry blossom window. So when you have these folded, this side is the folded side right here. So on the side that's not folded, I'm going to just cut in here, and I'm going to cut right through the edge of this. And I'm just going to kind of cut a little blossom shape to it, just like a little petal shape. Then I'm going to come up on this one. I'm going to kind of do that one halfway. So 1 1/2. And then this part here, I'm going to cut this off. So this is, I cut that part off, so that part's straight. So when I open these up, I'm going to have these lovely little whole petal and a part of a petal. So I'm going to take these and just the really big giveaway for fake flowers is that they all look uniform. So I'm trying to create non-uniform. That's what we're looking for. So I'm going to take a couple of these. I'm going to take just your plain old glue, your plain old white glue. This is actually Elmer's. I buy Elmer's by the gallon. I use a lot of white glue in here. And so here, I'm just going to take in the center-ish of this, I'm just going to put this little dot, and then I'm just going to kind of fold it, and kind of unfold it. And see how it looks really organic and lovely. And they're not going to look all uniform. You don't want them to look all uniform. See, this shade is slightly lighter than this shade. Can you see that? You can see that. And someone had asked why I just didn't get pink tissue paper. Why did I go through the process of painting my tissue paper? But look at it. It's all different colors, all different shades, and that's what I want. Now this little piece here, just as I've been talking to you, this has been drying. So I'm going to take this little bit. Now you could take green floral wire or floral tape. You could tape this to the branch. But I found, as long as I don't fidget with it, that's where I go bad, when I try to start fidgeting with things. But look at it. It's so perfect. So perfect. I'm going to take it. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. Just a little dab of glue. I'm going to pick a branch. I'm kind of working on this branch right now. I'm gonna take that branch, and just push that right in there. Oh, it looks so good. And now I just have to let it dry. I just have to let it alone. And I'm gonna proceed to do that. Caught down here. Oh, it's under my seat. So I'm gonna do that now times 25,000. But you can see here's my first big one that I experimented with. I think the color was too dark. I love the colors on this, and look how, because they're so light and opaque, where I gather them in the center, look, where it's gathered in the center, it looks darker naturally. I love these. These are gonna be spring eternal here up by our cherry blossom window. So now I'm gonna repeat this over and over, over and over. I hope you try doing this just with tissue paper. It can be tissue paper from packaging, anything. Just cut out your little shapes, and they don't even have to, look, they don't even have to be like this. Cut any shape you want. I'm not being fussy here. Cut a little bit of glue right in the center, and then just pinch that center. That one the leaf's pulling off of, and it's still great. I'm gonna put this little guy is ready to go on right now. I'm gonna put him on right now. It's so fun. You're gonna love doing it. And then when they dry, after they're dry, I just put this little fella on. After they're dry, you can go back in, fluff them out, futz with them, do all that after they're dry. And this one here, I had taped with masking tape. That's the word. So I'm gonna take, I have some green. I have some green here. I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna just put some green here to cover my masking tape. And truthfully, I like this that you can do this to the branches. If you feel like the branch isn't dark enough for you, get some watercolor paint and paint it. There's nothing stopping you from doing any of this. Some questions people ask, will the branches break? Of course they will break. They're a branch. I could snap any of these twigs with my hand, but they're just gonna be standing in a vase by the window, and they should not break there. If they break, it would have to be something snapping them. Oh, and my little offcuts, these little offcuts, I'm gonna tear this apart. Itchy nose. And I'm just gonna put in a little bit of glue, little dab of glue. And then I'm just gonna kinda bud it up where it kinda looks like it's just getting ready to burst out into a bud. And the only thing I might do different with this, when it's dry, I might put some, well, I don't even think I have to, look. It's already gotten darker right down at the bottom. I'm gonna put some little buds in. So that part makes the bud. This is totally muss-free. A little bit of glue on. I'm gonna stick that one right up the branch from my other. You know how cherry blossoms, just like the whole branch blooms. That's what I want. But I am gonna have some parts where it's bare stick too. But my main stick coming up, I'm gonna keep that bare, but my sticks coming off, those branches, they're gonna get lots of cherry blossoms. I hope this helps you, and I hope you're inspired to make something. I have the hiccups, oh my gosh. My dad always said that means you're growing. I hope just mentally I'm growing. Have a beautiful day. Comment if you like this and comment if you're gonna try it. And if you make something like this, please tell me. I would love to know. Have a beautiful Friday. Bye.